a little loud. Alright, so I had considered doing some things. A variety of things, but I think logging on to this game now and honestly trying to do anything. Oh, I can. Who should I do one solo on? Really? They just have the regular ones? Not even gonna include limbs? Wow. The shutdown is so bad. Oh my god. I think there's definitely enough evidence to suggest suggest that they didn't intend for it to shut down this way. Apparently, and this is just what I've heard, this is not first-hand experience. I am technologically illiterate, so this is definitely not first-hand experience. But I have heard that data miners have found translations for stories in this game, for event stories for the next few events. So like that, plus how suddenly the announcement was made, how the fact that instead of doing the second Azalea event first, they decided to go ahead and do the one that starts the setup for Arc 2, like I definitely think it seems like the call for the shutdown came from the higher ups. Like that was not, it wasn't intended to do it this way, and it was sudden for the localizers, as sudden for the localizers as it is for us, which sucks. A lot of this sucks. Something else that sucks and is really scummy is that they are still taking your money. As soon as the game was announced to be shut down, they should have been like, yeah, we're shutting down purchases too, as soon as that announcement came out. Not until September 10th. It should be as soon. But no, instead they were like, oh no, you can still spend money on this game that won't mean anything by the end of this next month. Like, what the fuck? Fuck your record? That's so bad. It's so scummy. It's so... But anyway, this is going to be the last video I make for this game, unless by some tiny minuscule chance, and it isn't infinitesimally small, but I do think there is a teeny weeny itty bitty chance that at some point they might be like, well, we rushed that news out too early, the game's still going. I don't think it's gonna happen, like, realistically. I just think that there is, like, you know, that tiny spark of possibility that it might turn around. Again, I'm not trying to get people's hopes up here. It's not gonna happen. I'm just saying that if it does happen, I will be surprised, but I won't be, like, as surprised. You know what I mean? Even if, like, they thought about reversing this, even if they thought about reversing this, like, the fact that they put the announcement out there means that, like, let me start this sentence over. Even if there was, like, a chance that one of the higher-ups were thinking about, like, oh, hey, maybe we made this decision too hasty, the fact that they already put the announcement out there means that the chance of them retracting it has become infinitely smaller. If this was, like, oh, they were thinking about it, and so they were slowing the game progress down but didn't make an official announcement yet, then I could see it turning around. If it was like, oh, we didn't get new content for a little while, this is weird, maybe the game's shutting down, but then we started getting more, you know, like a normal game shut down where the content stops instead of, you know, still going at the same rapid pace that it was going at. Enough complaining about the way this shut down. It's bad. It's really bad. Today we will be going over I'll just be going over my account. Just, you know, sharing all the girls I've had, all the memories. It is probably going to be a little spiteful because it does feel like all this work has gone to waste. Like, I don't feel as sad as I did when Valgo High School shut down because that game was slowly deteriorating. Like, you could tell it was shutting down. This one, it was just so sudden, so it just seems, I don't know, kind of rude. Like, really? You even start the setup for Arc 2 and then, like, nope, it's gone. It also feels rude to the people that, like, not only the players who put so much work in, but also to the people that were working on localizing it. Yeah, it's bad. Anyways, let's just go through them one by one. So obviously, Iroha, everybody has her as their first girl in the game because, you know, she's given out. But I guess how I'll do this is I'll just go over the progress I've made on them. I have her up to 5 stars. I have her doppel unlocked. She is one of 2 girls I have their doppel unlocked. That wasn't a priority for me while I was playing. I had been working on a few girls, but, you know, why work on it now? It's not going to mean anything. Yeah, I don't have her Final Awakening items yet. Again, not going to bother because who cares? Game's ending in a month. Not going to bother with putting items even if I have them. The next is Kako. One of the things I wanted to do at one point, and what I was probably going to do had the game been continuing, is during this time where I'm breaking from where I would have been breaking from spending any Magia stones. I would have been working on the girls in order, and since Kako was the one I got, like the first girl that I got from the tutorial scouting at the beginning of the game, she would have been the first one I worked on. I only have her to 3 stars, and I don't have any for Magias unlocked, but yeah, Kako's not one you use. Also I got Homura because she was free from the beginning of the game, so Homura, got her to 5 stars, didn't get her to level 100 yet. And Emily, I would have gotten from the first poll. I can't say for certain which ones of these 5 were from the first poll and which ones were maybe from a second poll that I did on that first day of the game, because I don't remember, but like I did get Madoka. She was who I was rerolling for. This account specifically was my 4th reroll account. Which I was naming all of them after, I started with waffles and then I went to like different breakfast foods. This one ended up being pancakes, although I changed the name after a little while to Irosana because it's the best ship. Also, I'll put this in the comments too, as like a pinned comment, but my Japanese ad code there, if you want to add me on the Japanese server, no, feel free. If people have any like questions about the Japanese server, there's a lot of like places where there's a lot of resources. The Magia Record wiki is like a really good resource for JP server stuff. They even have like an article, which I'll link in the description, that goes over like the server differences. But if people have any like questions, feel free to ask, and like if I can't explain them in text, maybe I'll make like a little like video being like, hey, I was asked this about the JP server, and I can show it because I have JP. Anyway, getting back to the girls. So yeah, like I said, Madoka I rerolled for, got her to 5 stars, got her to level 100. I have full slots on Madoka. I don't know how that happened. I got her through like solos twice, and it wasn't even in like one where she had a rate up. I just randomly got her on like spur of the moment, like solo ticket solos. And the 3rd time that I also got her was from a double pull where I also got another slot of Ren, who we'll see in a little bit. So Madoka really liked me on this account. She's like one of the first girls that I will be missing, for getting rid of this one, because 4 slot Madoka is really good. I don't think that's going to happen again. We have Hinano, who I wanted to get the 5-star, because I like her as a character. Her design could be better, but, you know, her design... Obviously I have her at 3 slots. I have most of the 2 stars, but not all of them at 3 slots. Yeah, Hinano exists. Then Tsuruno, who was the first of the Mikazuki Villa group that I got to 5 stars. Yeah, that's it. Sasura, I don't have anything to say. Same with Konami and Natsuki. A bunch of like the 2 stars I don't work on. Yeah. Okay, got you. And then Yachio early on, also have her to 5-star. I have most of Mikazuki Villa to 5-star. There's one girl I don't. I was working on getting Yachio Estoppel unlocked. I got her a Magia level 3, but well, it's not gonna happen now. Yachio's pretty good, especially once you get all her 4 slots unlocked and you can stack a bunch of Memoria. That makes her, like, really good. And luckily, I have her on JP, so it's fine. Kanoko, fine. Akira, whatever. Nanaka, I only have 1 slot on her. Or, no, 2 slots. I only have 2 slots on her. I never really used her. Yeah, it's fine. I know her 5-star actually makes her really good, but I had other girls I was using. Shizuku, I was going to get to 3-star soon, but not happening anymore. Asuka, I never used. Mami, I had to break pity for, and I'm so glad that I got her on the very first gacha too. But Mami is my favorite of the Holy Quintet. Unfortunately, I do not have her on JP, but, well, hopefully someday. Hopefully they'll give us a select 4-star ticket at some point, because I'll probably choose her. We got Yuma, who never gets respect. The poor Orikomagi girls. We got Masada, who I maxed the level out of, but never really used because I had better light girls to use. I like her character. I don't know, I have better light girls. Then I got Ren from like the first pull for her gacha or something like that. And the event also let you get a free 2nd slot on her. Well, you had to use the event currency obviously, but like free is when you didn't have to scout a 2nd copy of her. And like I said earlier, I got a 2nd slot for her, or 3rd slot I mean, for her the same time I got my last slot for Madoka, so that was nice. Ren's one I've had for a long time and still haven't gotten to level 100, but at least she has been a 5-star for a long time. Yeah, accidentally. Monica, I just recently got to 3 stars. I don't know, she's Monica. Not much special. Hazuki, after fully reading through the first Azalea trio event, because I was just busy at the time that the event originally ran and I didn't get to read through it, I really like them a lot now. Konoha is actually one of... I don't know if I consider her like my top faves from this game, but she's definitely a new fave. I find her really interesting, and I like Hazuki a lot too. It'll be notable that I have never played that event because I didn't even play it enough to get Ayaka, because no, Ayame. Their names are too similar. I mix them up. Ayaka was the first 3-star higher girl that I got max slots on. That's the only notable thing about her. Umika, I'm frustrated. I didn't play the Cosme event enough because that one, I mean, it's not coming back now, but it's never coming back apparently. So I will never get a chance to get the rest of Umika's items. That's so sad. I was so close. I don't have enough even to max her episode level out. Or her Magia level. Oh well. And I got all three of them when they were available, which is nice. I got Karu and Kazumi. Kazumi's good. She would be better if I had a second slot for her, but you know, it's not gonna happen. And Sana, of course, I have her maxed out to level 100 and 5-star because she's my favorite of the Mikazuki Villa group. And I, as you can see, I was working on her Magia level as well, but you know, not gonna happen. Then we're getting the ones that I'm really gonna miss. Tsukasa, because I don't know. I haven't really looked in the Destiny bottle shop. I don't know if you can get event girls from that. Because I don't know when Tsukasa will be available again in JP. I don't know how I'd be able to get her. Her sister could possibly come home because she's permanent, but I don't know about Tsukasa. The Amane sisters, since they are, again, among my favorite characters, like top favorite characters from this game, if I were to... I have done a ranking, and for my top faves from this game, it's Sana, the Amane sisters, and Mitama. Like, those are my three, like, absolute best girls from this game. I love them all. Not in a weird way with the Amane sisters. I ship Tsukuyo with Tsuruno, and I don't really ship Tsukasa with anybody. If you want to be weird with them, get off my channel. You're not welcome here. But anyway, because I do like them, I did work on trying to get them to 5-star maxed out, and as you can see, they both do have level 4 Magia, so you know, that was something I was working on that I'm not going to be working on anymore. Yeah, so Felicia's the neglected Mikazuki member on my team. I just got her to 4-star recently. I don't know, she's like kind of average, and I have so many dark natural 4-stars, I didn't really feel compelled to work on her. But, you know, I kind of wanted to because I do a Mikazuki Villa gimmick team in Mirrors, or I did. Well, I mean, I'll probably do that on JP too because they're easy to get, all of them, but, you know. It's just a little frustrating. This is all a little frustrating. And I got Oriko and Kirika, and I'm very glad that they appear next to each other on the list because they're gay. I was sort of working on getting both of them to max level Magia as well, but you know, haven't gotten there yet and won't. Then I got Rika finally. She took forever to get home given that she's in the game from the start. But one of my favorite girls. Not top favorite, but she's one of my favorite girls. Hopefully I'll get her quickly on JP. And then I have Aimi, who I maxed out the level of and did nothing with after that. And I have Tart, who I'm so glad I got. I don't know when she'd be available on JP, but I guess technically now, because they have all the limiteds, but I mean, I'm not going to go for her because I have, well, you'll see. I'll give a little counter video of my JP account when I start that up too, I suppose. And that'll be the next one. That should be a happier video, and also a shorter one, because I have less girls. Anyways, I got her. I have a video for that, so you can watch me get her if you want. Yeah, I was really happy to get her. And Melissa, who has been serving me well for so long. I hate when people call her mediocre because, like, you can stack up Memoria on her really easily because she's an event girl. And then she becomes really powerful and really helpful. Like, her Magia only being single target does kind of suck, but it doesn't really keep her back, I would say. And especially, like, there are some, like, witches / rumors that are only take up a single, square, so, like, she's fine. She's not bad. She was, like, the only strong, water element girl that I had for a while, so definitely appreciate her. I like Seika a lot, but she's not very strong. Like, on the opposite side of Melissa, she's not very strong. So I didn't end up using her that much. I did get her to 3-star, but didn't get further than that. Layla, I like as a character. Hate her outfit though. Gotta wear something over those panties, girl. Get you a proper skirt or something. Jeez. Rip Mayui, not getting her 5-star unlocked. Yeah, I never used her. I never even leveled her up, so, you know, no attachment. Mito kept coming home, or so I say. I had like I have a prejudice against her because she spooked me on, oh my god, what was that poll? I don't remember, but she spooked me on one poll, and made me prejudiced against her. Even though she originally came home twice, I got 2 copies of her in the same poll. Mito is not that strong, but she's decent enough, and with 3 slots she can be very helpful. I just have a prejudice of her. I can't even remember what girl I was going for when she came up. I just remember I was really disappointed. But anyways, Mito's fine. Again, I like her character a lot. Like, I like the apartment trio a lot too. Like, they're good. They're all good. Arisa, I don't care about the Suzune girls. I barely played that event, but I did play it enough to get Arisa. And I did get her to 4-star because, why not? But, yeah, I don't care if I didn't really work on her that much. Monica Senpai was one I was kind of working on. I was waiting for the second April Fool's event to work on her more, but, you know, it's not gonna happen now, so... Oh well. They'll probably get either like a rerun or do a new April Fool's event, and she'll be back in JP, so I'll just see next year. And Ria, I haven't worked on much because again, I have a lot of natural dark 4-stars. It's like I didn't need much of like the lower ones, so you know, whatever. I barely played the Nanoha event, so I barely have done anything with Hayate. And Mitama is the only other girl that I've gotten her doppel unlocked because she was initially my top favorite girl that originated from this game, but Sana kind of edged out. But she, like, as soon as I got her, I did work on getting her to 5 stars, to getting her Magia to level 5. Like, I worked... She was definitely the fastest one that I've worked on for that. And I also got a second slot of her from free polls while the anime was airing, I think. So, I've had her at 2 slots. Mitama's not very strong, unfortunately, but she's one of my faves. And in the NA server, at least, she's the only Void girl, so it's kind of special. Meiru didn't work on that much because I have Mami. That's the only forest girl you need. Next is Mayu, who I was really glad to have, although by the point that I got her, Melissa was my main Aqua girl, so I didn't end up doing much. But I was happy to have her. And she has been like helpful in a few stages, so yeah, she's nice. And Kaede, who I got really late, again, considering that she was one of the first girls in the game. It took forever for me to get the Momoko's team trio. Because you can see I got Reina not long after her. And it's a little too late. I would have loved to have Reina towards the beginning. But she ended up being very helpful, especially as like my water team ended up turning into like an Excel team because I had just had so many like Excel using girls. Obviously, Kuno got her max level. I even have her awakening item set, not that it's gonna do anything. Kuro 2-star unlock when? That's more of a JP server question though. This is Nagisa, who I finally got after, like, I got her, I think in, like, like a last effort 10 pull or a solo. I don't remember the circumstance, but like it was on like either the last day or second to last day of the event. It was very like close to being over, and I was so happy because I like Nagisa a lot. Ikumi I got from some free pull back in June. Was that for the anniversary? It probably was. I got it from something free, and I was happy. Reading her story, I like Yukumi's character a lot, so no, yeah, that's fine. Yo, I got at some point around early July, I guess. I don't really remember the circumstances. Then Ashley and Momoko, I don't know why they're in this order, because technically Momoko appeared first. I got in a double 4-star pull. I did, for Ashley. I saw Momoko appear first, and I was like, well, I saw the flame card, and I was like, well, maybe it's Kyoko, because I would appreciate having her. Because I didn't have any natural 4-star flame girls yet, and then Momoko appeared, and I was like, no, Momoko! Why did you have to be spooking Ashley? But then I got Ashley anyway, so it was fine. Ashley's great. I really, really hope Ian relinquishes control of her over to the Japanese server. Like, if absolutely necessary, have Sally Amaki re-record her lines in Japanese. Like, she speaks Japanese. If you have to. Or you can just leave them in English, and not, like, that complicated English Japanese players would be able to understand. Ashley deserves to live on past this game. It's so sad. Her doppel just unlocked recently. We can hope. And then, of course, there's my Amane sisters. I also have the 5-star and the 100, and was working on getting their Magia level to level 5 as well. Although they weren't quite as far. They didn't have the level set, but the episode level's to level 4 at least. But of course, not gonna do that, and I'm not gonna be able to do that anymore. They're honestly the ones that I am most sad. Honestly, this last group is the ones that I am most sad about, like, losing, considering I just got them, and 2, these 2 especially were ones that I had been saving for, so it's like, wow, I've had them for, what, like a month and a half now, and I'm gonna have to give them up. It sucks, dude. Don't like it. And I got Elisa from a solo, which was sick. I have to give her up. I got Corbeau, who I love. I'm one of those Corbeau fans. There's not very many of us, but we do exist. The people that read Tart Magica in the first place. She's gone. I finally got a Kyoko. I finally got another 4-star flame girl. Finally got a Blast Gorilla flame girl. She's gone. She's gotta be gone. Like, damn, dude, this sucks. I don't like how they did this. It's disappointing. I'm not really, like, sad. I'm just kind of bitter, I guess. I don't like how they did this. I know there's not any, like, there's probably not any, like, logistical way for them to be able to transfer the accounts over to JP. Especially if they have Ashley, because she's not in that server, but I don't know. Some way would be neat. But yeah, again, for the teeny tiny itsy bitsy infinitesimally small chance that they do end up reversing this decision, I will be keeping my login, my transfer information, and I would say, I don't know, maybe keep it, just in case that very, very very unlikely thing does happen, just in case. But it's not gonna happen. And, you know, I understand, like, some people would want to, like, wait until the very last day, like, keep playing, but, like, I don't want to. I'm getting rid of it tonight and moving JP back onto my phone since I'll now have space for it instead of having to put it on my computer. So yeah. This is my last Magia Record English server video. See you definitely sometime this week. I'm not gonna guarantee it'll be like tomorrow or something, but definitely sometime this week where I'll go over all the girls that I have on my JP account. And I'll see you then. After that, yeah, I'm not sure after that, but see you next time. Bye-bye.